All in, all out, it's time to see what the AEW Dynamite numbers are all about. Welcome back, guys, to Fog Wrestling, and we're here for the AEW Dynamite quarter rating hour breakdown. So, this week's Dynamite did 660,000. Not a good number, but to be honest, I mean, it's not really surprising anymore. When we first seen AEW Dynamite slip into like 600k, we're like, oh my god, that's a terrible number. See, when you see them get 660k now, it's almost like, well, that's kind of where they are.
Yeah, no, that is where they are. Talked about it in the ratings feed. It's like, is 700k the new 800 in a million? It looks that way.
Seems to be. It seems to be. But anyway, we could talk more about that. We could talk about what they did in the past, or we could talk about what they're doing right now in the present. And we could talk about some overpaid absolute wankers that are, making great money and not bringing anything at all to this company. And that's what we're going to do, because these numbers are very, very concerning, and there's just way too many people that, well, first of all, there's nobody on Dynamite that's drawing, so therefore nobody deserves the big contracts. But, I mean, some of the money that you hear being, thrown around that these guys are on, it would actually make you sick that there's bums on this roster making life-changing money that legit legends, legit great wrestlers, great characters of the past never even got. And, winning titles doesn't mean shit to me, right? Being booked in the main event doesn't mean shit to me. The fact is, see when wrestling was actually good, see when WWE was good, there was a lot of people on 75 grand a year. There was a lot of people on 125 grand a year that are better than anybody on this roster. I'm talking guys like Hurricane Helms, Gregory Helms, the Hurricane, Stevie Richards, man. These guys were way better than anybody on this, and they never, unfortunately, made the big money.
No, they never made the big money, peanut money.
No, but that bugs me. Just because Swerve Strickland was booked as a world champion in AEW, people automatically think that he's above so-and-so on an all-time list.
No, it's pathetic. It's fake, it's predetermined. Look at Scott Hall. Didn't need to win a world title to know how good he was.
Does that mean like Adam Page and Kenny Omega and Swerve Strickland and all these guys that won world, are they better than Scott Hall because they got a fake belt and he didn't?
Absolutely not. But these ratings are bad. The money's bad. Profits are bad. Everything's bad. But here, the only thing good about AEW is that Big Bang lead-in.
Big Bang lead-in. So let's get into it. Quarter 1, 8 o'clock to 8:15. We got Danny Garcia, MJF live angle. We then got Will Ospreay in the conglomeration. And then a Willow Nightingale backstage angle. This had 810,000 viewers. The highest viewed quarter by far on the show. The only quarter on the show that was over 700k, and so the difference there is insane. And it also had the highest key demo of the show. The 18 to 49 came in at 347,000, and Jericho wasn't in this quarter, so he can't really, claim to be the demo god this week either. So yeah, 810,000 viewership, 347,000 key demo. Right, let's move into quarter 2. Got the big $5 million man a year. Okada taking on Kyle Fletcher. Oh, two great wrestlers apparently. These two guys can put on a fantastic match. Well, let's look at the people that actually cared about this fantastic match. Minus 21% in viewership. Down to 636,000. That is a loss of 174,000 just from quarter 1 to quarter 2. And in the key demo, they lost a further 23%. Taking it down to 266,000. So 21% down in viewership, 23% down in key demo, and that is literally just from quarter 1 to quarter 2.
Yeah, that's not even the downgrade across the show. It's absolutely horrific. And it just goes to no one cares about wrestling. Okada against Kyle Fletcher, pathetic Diddy match. No, see if this guy, right, maintained this 810.
Shut up, biatch.
Maybe he'd be worth...
Improve the ratings, biatch.
This money alone just goes to... See, 5 million, man. That should be reserved for the guys that draw big numbers. See when Roman Reigns comes back, man, he gets like a couple of 100,000 viewers increase on SmackDown, or when he gets in the clips, his clips are into the millions.
Well, here, if you only gave $5 million to people that draw big, then nobody in AEW would be getting $5 million.
$5 million between them all.
It's embarrassing, man. We move into quarter 3. We get the continuation of this match. We then get post-match with Konsuke Takashita, Swerve Strickland, and a Prince Nana video. Then we get Jamie Hayter versus Robin Renegade. And this lost a further 3% in viewership down to 614,000. 22,000 down. Are you surprised? Absolutely not.
Nope. Take a shitter against Okada is going to be the next feud, apparently.
Oh, two Japanese guys. It's like watching New Japan. Oh, carry away. It's going to bring in the numbers. And in the key demo, it lost 12%. Down to 223,000. So, this is Okada. He was in quarter 2 and quarter 3. His match carried over from quarter 2 to quarter 3. Quarter 2, he lost 23% in the key demo. And then in quarter 3, he lost 12% in the key demo. How can you defend? This is a $5 million guy.
No, you can't defend it. I mean, this is pathetic. It's like, well, what is there to say about it?
See when Scott Hall and Kevin Nash got the guaranteed it changed the fucking business.
For the worse.
No, but I mean, them coming into WCW changed the business.
No, it did. It changed the business, but...
At the time, they were 100% deserving of that contract.
No, absolutely, but, you know, look, short term, fantastic. Long term, it did ruin the business.
Tony Khan's dad, Shadiq, needs to take the money away from him.
He does.
How can Shadiq sit there and watch this and go, hold on, son, is this guy you told me you're paying $5 million for?
I know.
Oh, shut up, biatch. Really?
I know. Is that the pinnacle?
I mean, what the fuck?
No, what the fuck is right? I mean, $5 million.
Yo, think of all the people that play for the Jacksonville Jaguars. They ain't getting $5 million.
I know.
And they're actually getting the Jaguars into like playoffs and shit like that.
And look at Fulham, right? Fulham Football Club. They've got, for example, they've got the most expensive season ticket in the Premier League.
Yeah, no, look, I'm not saying that.
No, but they should put more of that money into Fulham.
Yeah, I'm not saying that. Look, wrestlers can't get more money than a real sport because it's not real. I'm not saying that, right?
They're essentially movie stars.
Yeah, and movie stars. Well, there's no movie stars on this shit. I'll tell you that. But you know, movie stars get paid more money than some like sports stars. So I'm not saying that, but it's like I'm just saying there's nobody on this show that warrants that kind of money.
No, absolutely.
See, when I look at AEW, I mean, I'm looking at a bunch of guys that should be. I don't even think they should be getting a salary, man. I think it should be like $200 a night.
Yeah.
Like the TNA contracts. And then maybe the half decent guys give them like $250,000 a year.
Yeah.
Look at what WWE pay their guys.
That's the benchmark.
You know, and then you look at like I mean, see Ricochet, like, can you blame him?
No, I can't blame anyone for going.
You don't know how much money he's getting, but I guarantee he's getting more to go in here.
Yeah, no,
a lot more.
And you'll see that. You'll probably see people go to AEW, and then once they've banked enough, they'll just go back to WWE.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if Ricochet's on at least 3-4 times the amount.
Oh,
probably more.
Probably, yeah.
I mean, let's say he was getting $500K in WWE, which I'm not sure. I doubt it. I don't think he would have got. He could easily be on $2 million.
Fuck it, aye. Doesn't deserve it, like. But
I tell you what, though. I mean, as much as he doesn't deserve it, has he not got as much right to $5 million as Okada?
Yeah. No, he does, but the problem is, I mean, he's exposed to WWE, but you'll never get rid of this in AEW.
I mean, I just believe that now Tony Khan, he's paid all these guys that aren't worth it $5 million. See the people that kind of are a little bit more deserving of it? Like, I don't know what MJF's on, but he's going to be thinking, hold on here. I'm the guy that cares about the Nielsen ratings. Yep. If you're giving this bum $5 million, I want $5 million. That's essentially what Swerve Strickland said.
Oh, the bidding war of 2024.
See when Hangman Adam Page's contract's up? See when Kenny Omega decides to come back and all this stuff? It's like, surely, you know, that's what it is. Breaking news, by the way. Did Meltzer... Oh, no, it's 4.5.
It's 4.5.
Dave Meltzer just gave CM Punk versus Drew McIntyre 4.5 stars at Bash in Berlin.
That's how you know he talks out his... That match was alright, man. He's giving it near 4.5. That'll be higher than any Kurt Angle match in fucking history. Work it out.
I don't really do 5 stars, but I mean, if I was giving it a 10, I mean, I'd be lucky to get a 6 in my opinion.
Yeah, it was straight down the middle for me.
Alright, anyway,
it's job.
Let's move on here.
That's his job, Gary.
Let's move on. Quarter 4, 8:45 to 9 PM. Roderick Strong, Hook backstage. John Moxley, Marina Shafir, Jack Perry, Moxley with a live promo. The Learning Tree, Orange Cassidy backstage. This went up 6% in both viewership and key demo. So viewership went up to 651,000. Key demo went up to 248,000. I'm going to have to put this down to John Moxley live promo. People are saying he's the most interesting thing in AEW right now. And I just think purely for the fact that there's a possibility that he could be alluding to Shane McMahon. That's why people are interested in Jon Moxley. Thoughts on the promo?
The promo, for me, was just... It's just pish, man. Why is Jon Moxley going around demanding Darby Allin's attention, right? Or...
It doesn't get you excited about possible... You know what I mean? Shane McMahon's coming in, but let's talk about Darby Allin.
Why is he doing it with Marina Shafir?
Former UFC fighter.
I don't give a fuck what she is. I mean, what I said was...
Well, actually, MMA. I don't think she's in UFC.
What I said in the review is, you know, the outsiders didn't come in demanding, you know, to speak with fucking... I mean, who's a fucking jobber in WCW? They didn't come in and...
Disco Inferno?
They didn't want to... Where's Disco Inferno?
What's the German kid called?
I know you're
Alex Wright?
Aye, Alex Wright.
Well, Alex Wright.
No,
neither.
Also, did the outsiders come in with Alundra Blaze? You have no issues with Alundra Blaze, right? But I think teasing some form of takeover with some jobber woman from MMA that like 3 people fucking know is just the wrong way about it.
With a losing record.
Yeah, with a losing record.
1-2. Almost as bad as CM Punk.
But see these people, man, there's people saying this is better than Scott Hall and Nash when they come in. I, for one, watched it. Doesn't even lay a glove, man, on EV 2.0.
Does it make Moxley look weak?
I think it does, aye.
Walking around having a woman beat up the people for him?
Yep. They can't fight back.
True. Anyway, moving into quarter 5 then, and this is concerning because this is the top of the hour. Normally you always get a little increase here, but not this week. 9 o'clock to 9:15, Mariah May versus Nyla Rose for the title. We got a Deanna Purrazzo promo afterwards. This went down 1%. In viewership, lost 8,000 views, and then it went down 8% in the key demo. So, not great, but then again, it is Mariah May versus Nyla Rose.
Yep. Why doesn't Dominic Mysterio just pretend to be trans and he'll be allowed to batter Rhea Ripley? Like Nyla Rose does?
I don't think she's pretending, is she? Like,
I don't think she's pretending. Aye, well, if the fucking eyes suggest she's pretending. See if you're going to do it right. Fucking Nyla Rose. It's like a fucking Rose's tin with no chocolates in it.
And then she calls herself the Beast.
Exactly.
It's like,
no woman.
How can you be a female and be a beast?
The man beast Rhino.
That's
what it fucking
no,
is.
but is it not almost like she's wanting to get like called it for that?
Yeah. Beast. With an H. Anyway, Mariah May wins. Brilliant.
Quarter 6, 9:15 to 9:30 p.m. Mercedes Moné, Shida live promo. Young Bucks, Jack Perry backstage promo. This lost 7% in viewership. We're now under 600k for the first time tonight, down to 597,000. This was the only time a segment, a quarter, went under 600k, and it involved once again the $5 million Mercedes Moné, and it also involved the Young Bucks. So, I mean, 2 of the highest paid people in the company, and they're delivering the lowest rated quarter of the show.
Which just proves it's completely unjustified.
Is it money well spent? Absolutely not.
No, absolutely. No, it's not. You know, and it's not just... I mean, yeah, you can draw the lowest quarter, right? I mean, I bet you some of the best people have drawn the lowest quarters due to circumstances, right? I get that, but look at the clips. Let's see this interview. Lowest clip on from Dynamite. A sit-down interview with Jamie Hayter. Well, it wasn't even on the show. Got more. Fucking work at it.
Not good. Not good at all. But yeah, people always comment down below whenever the Young Bucks come on, they turn off. And I thought that was just people trying to...
Why is that, though?
I thought that was people just trying to be edgier, but, you know, we hate the Young... I mean, maybe there's some truth to it.
I don't like the Young Bucks, right? You know, I borderline hate them. But are they worse? Are they the thing on AEW that would get me to turn off? No.
If I was going to turn off because of the Young Bucks, I would be turning off at like 90% of this shit.
Yeah, I would have turned off... I mean, honestly, I would have
tuned in. Oh, anyway.
Why is that? Yeah, I don't like the Young Bucks, right? But I don't get it. I don't get why they're the right. We're tuning out now.
Anyway, the Young Bucks are now off our screen, and we get a bit of an increase. Quarter 7, 9:30 to 9:45 p.m. Claudio Cascanoli, Wheeler Yuta and Pac taking on Kyle O'Reilly, Orange Cassidy, and Will Ospreay. This went up 9%. To 652,000 views, and went up 11% in the key demo to 252,000. Quarter 8, 9:45 to 10 p.m. The continuation of this 6-man tag match. We then got post-match with the Elite Bryan Danielson, Pac, Osprey, backstage angle. This went up 4% in viewership to 675,000. The second highest quarter of the show. Now, when is quarter 8 ever the second highest quarter of the show for Dynamite?
Never.
Because we know it always goes down, down, down. So, I mean, let's give him a little bit of credit here. And if you look at the key demo for quarter 8, it went up 6%, 266,000. That was the joint second highest quarter of the night in terms of key demo. So for once, they actually bounced back and increased. The last two quarters actually increased the rating, which we never really see. Now, could it be the viewership just got that low in the middle that it increased at the end?
I mean, it could be, but I mean, they have got most of their stars appearing towards the end, haven't they? If we're being honest. I mean, the world champion's in there.
Oh, aye.
Daniel Bryan's in that, man.
And then we move into the overrun, 10 o'clock to 10:07. Swerve Strickland, Hangman Adam Page. We got a house burning down.
It pretty much sums up AEW. I mean,
I tell you what, it did look like a green screen.
It did. I mean, it's an alright segment, but what is there to say? I mean,
no, hold on. Are you telling me that Tony Khan's got millions to waste on these bums, but he draws the line at actually like setting up a production house to burn down, which wouldn't cost that much money?
I know, it costs peanuts.
It's not like you need a fucking real house. You just need like one side.
Exactly.
If that truly was a green screen, I think that's lame.
No, it is lame. Of course it's lame. And it looked like one, but we'll have to wait and see, man.
Even when Randy Orton burned down Bray Wyatt's house, did he not use a proper, like a hut or something they burned down? Like a shed or some shit?
Just shit.
And then, what did you say the clip was called?
Hangman Page does the unthinkable or something. It just shouldn't be called that. You gotta keep the clip simple. No, Hangman did what?
That'd be like people talking about Benoit. Benoit did what the next night? Nah, you need to get into the meat and potatoes. You need to address what actually happened.
He killed his fucking family.
You know what I mean? Like, Jesus Christ. Anyway, guys, there you go. There's your numbers. The overrun ended with a -1 in viewership to 665, but it did go up 2% in the key demo for 272. So increases there towards the end. So I mean, from quarter 7 onwards, the show actually did okay. But you look at the drop off from quarter 1 to quarter 2, thanks to Okada and Fletcher, and then you have that part in quarter 6 where they had the lowest rated quarter with that 7% drop off with Mercedes Moné and the Young Bucks. It's like, a lot of damage done in there. So yeah, we'll see what happens going forward, but overall, pretty low numbers. But at least for a change, they actually got a bit of an increase at the end, which is, I mean, it's positive, but at the end of the day, they did 660,000, so there's nothing positive there.
No, there's nothing positive there, and I just don't think they'll get above 700k anytime soon.
Well, you heard it here, and this is in the middle of 2 pay-per-views.
Yep.
So there's definitely stuff going on, but the numbers ain't going on. Numbers
aren't going on.
Numbers are going down. Anyway, guys, that's it. Till next time. Peace.